What's up and welcome, all of our dear listeners, however many of you there are. We should start doing like I've had it, and just be like listener, that one listener.
Hey, listener. We're back
Hey,
at
listener.
7. We're back to 7 listeners. We're back up. We were like at 4.
Word.
And
Must
I
have been
said
2
last
people
week
on vacation.
yeah, I'm sure the other 5 are probably gonna be on vacation this week, and they're like, sorry, we'll catch up next time. I'm also
Well,
super behind on posting episodes too.
yeah, I listened to our first episode from last week while I was at work today, and man, we're fucking funny.
Are you keeping up with Amanda Bynes?
I try to, like, every now and then I'll like, what's Amanda Bynes up to? And I did recently see that she had some plastic surgery.
She had, what is it called? She had surgery, blepharoplasty, which is you remove your excess eyelid skin. So she's 37. If that you want to feel old, she's 37, and she posted a TikTok revealing that she'd had the surgery. She just kind of did it so she could boost her confidence. But if you guys don't remember, Amanda Bynes, like Britney Spears, I think she actually, her conservatorship was dissolved, but I think it was reactivated because she was having a lot of mental health issues around the same time I think Lindsay Lohan was. She was acting very erratic, and so it was literally on the heels of Britney Spears' conservatorship. Amanda's parents, but they didn't do it with, I think, the intention of milking their kid for a cash cow. I think they did it out of true concern because she is back under, I think, this conservatorship, but she was under it for a long time too. Just because she was so erratic. She was kind of like, the funny thing to me is, like, during that whole time, do you remember she dated Seth MacFarlane? Did you know that?
She did?
Yes, she dated Seth
No.
MacFarlane for like a year or 2, yeah, during that whole
Uh-oh.
thing, and I think it was on the after that
Wow.
breakup was when she kinda, but I think she's got where she had dropped out of the limelight. So if you don't know who Amanda Bynes is, she was on all of that, like a childhood comedian. She did She's the Man. She did a shit ton of stuff. Like, she was hilarious, pretty girl. And then she, like a lot of child stars do, kind of lost herself a little bit and ended up. So she had excess eyelids. I don't know, because I don't remember her having a lot of excess skin on her eyelids. Do you?
No, not really. I mean, not unless, like, sorry, I just thought of a song that there's this drag queen named Willem who does parodies of songs, and he writes different lyrics, and he has one called Blurred Vines, and it's to the tune of Blurred Lines. It's
Yeah.
fucking hysterical. I'm gonna send it to you. But
Okay. I don't want to
I
get
don't
canceled, so we won't
remember.
play it on the podcast.
No. We're not gonna do that. But it's like, I don't remember her having like an excessive amount of skin like above her eye. It sounds like she got like that Asian girl surgery, like where they make their
Yeah.
eyes like wider, like it's more of like a Caucasian like shape. But I mean, I guess if it's gonna
I'm
make
pulling
her
up her
happy.
TikTok because she had put it on there. So she does have a TikTok where she's got 240 some. Oh, she doesn't have like any videos on her TikTok either. So she only just started
How many
posting
does
like a
she
week
have?
ago. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 TikToks, 6 videos
No,
on
I
her
mean,
TikTok.
how
Followers,
many
she has thousands more
followers?
than you do.
Oh,
245,000
okay.
followers. Yeah.
Okay. She didn't
So
even post and she got that
apparently
many.
she has a podcast. It's
Oh,
Amanda Bynes and Paul Szymanski.
where the
But
fuck is
yeah, so
that?
she had posted results. I was trying to look because right now, if you look at her TikTok, she has um a bleach blonde, kind of like Dog the Bounty Hunter mullet, and
Oh,
she's got
yeah.
a tattoo heart right here, and her septum is pierced.
Yeah, I thought that like, because I remember when she got that heart, I was just like, oh, she's just drawn on her face because like
Nope,
she's
and
just being
she
crazy.
made it
It's
stick.
permanent.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, cool. It's worked for Jelly Roll. It's worked for Post Malone. So but it's almost like a jail tat-esque is what it kind of, because it's
Mm-hmm.
so faded. It looks like maybe a buddy hooked her up with like a face tat. And she was probably like, hey, give me like a teardrop. Give me a teardrop. And they're like, How about I do like a happy little
Bitch,
heart instead?
bitch, you ain't murdered nobody. Drake didn't
No.
even murder that vagina.
No, he
Those were some
didn't.
scary tweets. Those were some scary tweets. We're like, is Amanda Bynes okay? I think someone should check on her.
Yeah, she needed a grown up. She definitely needed a grown up. So, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
she
I'm glad
introduced
that her
us
parents
to,
intervened.
yeah, we have to thank her for like a young Channing Tatum, anyways. So, because she's the man, and it was like she's the man and Step Up were like at the same time, and it was like, hello, Duke Corsino. I am old enough to probably be your mother, but it's okay. But anyway, so
Well,
yeah,
good
that's
luck to
Amanda
Amanda
Bynes.
Bynes. I hope
I mean,
she's
good luck
doing
with your,
well.
yeah. I wonder if
Good
this
luck
is
with your
where we're gonna
eyelid
see.
surgery.
Do you think we're gonna see more of her like just doing all kinds of shit to her face?
I don't know. I
I
really
hope
want, like,
not.
even if she's not like famous anymore, because I really think she is a good actress. And like, I
Yeah.
loved her in Hairspray. She was fantastic in the Amanda
Oh,
Show and
absolutely.
all
Yeah.
that. She was so funny. But I just hope that for her sake, she just lives a good life. Get the help
Yeah.
that you need. Be happy, live a good life.
I
Just
think the best
and
thing
if
for her is being out of the public eye. I think just
yeah,
maybe
I think
hopefully
so
this
too.
isn't like a stepping stone to another spiral with her posting on TikTok and coming out. 'Cause she has stayed
Yeah.
very much out of the news, and out of the headlines. So I guess we'll
Yeah, the
see how
parents
that
aren't,
goes.
okay, you're feeling better. Time to get back on
Yeah.
TV. Let's make that
Nope.
money.
Yep.
Yeah,
She's
Jamie Spears.
37. She's been out of, oh, did you see how it came out that she
Yes.
tried to say she wasn't Jamie Spears wasn't like a on the payroll for the conservatorship, but like Britney's like, "No, you have a $1 million Floridian condo because of me." Bitch.
Did you see
Sure
that he
enough.
got his foot amputated?
I did. That's karma. That's
Yeah.
karma. Like I don't even fucking know.
That's eye
Yep.
for an eye,
I hope he gets
foot
a
for a
peg
foot.
leg. Just I think it's like the most uncomfortable,
Yar.
like
I hope you
wooden
get termites in your wooden leg.
pirate fucking peg leg asshole son of a bitch. Piece of shit
With
jerk.
scurvy.
And I hope he gets scurvy because he's a
I
chef.
hope you get scurvy.
And I hope
Yeah,
his fucking balls fall
asshole.
off too while we're at it.
By
So,
scurvy.
your balls died from scurvy.
And we're probably halfway into this simply
I think
Pete.
my one truly is giving me more of a buzz than I thought, man.
There you go. Did you eat
Um,
dinner? Because
I,
if
I
you want to
did.
get buzzed, you save
Remember,
those calories.
I was eating dinner at
Oh,
the
that's
beginning of the
right. That's
podcast.
right.
I
You
was
did
trying to
eat.
quietly eat chips while we were recording. So, if you
You
guys have
failed.
made it this far, if you made it through the smacking of the pickle and the chip crunch,
Ugh.
you are.
I hate pickles.
Oh, I
Fucking hate
love.
pickles.
So you've never gone to like Twisted Root and had like some of their ranch pickles and stuff.
No, fuck that. I've been to Twisted Root,
Yeah,
but
they have like
won't eat. Yeah, I
tubs
won't
of
eat
pickles.
pickles. I won't eat fried pickles. I just don't like them. I just don't like
You're
them.
not living your best life then.
I
I love
am
fried
because I'm not
pickles
eating
in ranch.
pickles.
I will eat them for you then, and I
Will
will
you eat
enjoy
them in a
them.
box? Nope, you can't
I
eat
mean,
that, dog. You're not allowed to eat those in a box with some socks on a fox doing
he's like, I'll eat
docs.
your pickles.
He will too.
I'll eat your
He'll
chair.
also
I'll
he'll
eat your
also eat
pickles.
the roaches that I just dropped on the floor, and then he won't have
I'll eat your
any like control
weed
over his
roaches.
bowels.
Not bug roach. Weed roach, not
Weed
bug roach.
roach.
Yeah,
No.
let's caveat that.
When he's gotten a hold of a joint before and like ate like a roach,
Oh
and bless
no.
his heart, he gets this look on his face like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
and then like he'll just sit there and he's kind of like,
like rocking back and forth. You're gonna
yeah.
get
And
PETA called on you for child abuse, adult dog
I
abuse,
didn't force feed it to him. He ate it out of the ashtray. But then like
negligence.
after a while, I know I'm such a bad dog mom, but after a while he gets to the point where he just pisses everywhere. Like
Because
when he
he's
walks, he just
relaxed as fuck.
dribble. I'm just like we're
I
following him around. Ugh.
I do
One
that
time he
too, but
got a
that's
hold of
because
one of
I've
my
had too many
gummies.
kids. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Facts. One time he got a hold of one of my gummies, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm going to have to stay up all night following your ass around with a
Like you
Swiffer
fucking
trying to clean up your pee. Just lay on the towel. Just lay on the
yeah.
towel. Quit
Stop
chewing
being
on the
so no
chair.
stoners this active, bro. Calm down.
No, you can't. No, don't walk around the house and pee when you're high. That's not good form.
I'm gonna have to remember that, okay? And you're gonna have to remember that too. We've had too many children
Okay.
to Poise Pads. We wouldn't be
Yeah,
paying
porch
if
pads.
you'd sponsor
Talking to
us,
you.
guys. Yep,
Talking to you.
talking to you.
We would still be peeing, but we wouldn't be peeing in our underwear.
Somewhere, just not in our underwear or the floor,
That's right.
depending on the day. I'm sure Poise Pads
That's
is like,
true.
I would never, never. They could
It's like,
mention us
turn
1,000
them
fucking
off.
times. Jesus
They
Christ.
they are stop tagging us.
Well, they don't even have social media. That's where you know, like that
Oh,
demographic,
that's
like they don't
right.
even have social media. So, but media. So you want to go on to our next topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you remember how back in the day, Prince Harry filed a lawsuit against a lot of the major newspapers in London for hacking because there was like even in his memoir spare, it was about how they hacked his phone, Chelsea Davies' phone, and he decided to
Hmm.
finally do something. He won his lawsuit finally,
Well, that's good. Now that he's not with Chelsea Davies anymore, and
which he
all of
should
that
be. Fuck you,
information is,
Megan.
yeah, I really like Chelsea Davies.
Yeah, I think
I
she
don't
was
know
good for
why. I
him.
just thought I liked her. Yeah, I thought she was good for him.
She was a good
But
match, and she
yeah,
was not like in the
good for
media.
you, Harry. I'm
But do you know
glad you
how much
got
he
the
won?
lawsuit.
He only
No,
won
how much?
180 grand. Only 180 grand. This lawsuit has been going on for a year. So think of how much money in legal fees and everything has been just wasted for him to get 180 grand. Like he's not even I know it's a principal filing at this point, right? But
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
okay,
like
so
Taylor
I want to
Swift
know.
countersuing for $1. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
matter of principle, and I get it. You want people to see that these people were found liable for doing wrong to me, and that
Yeah.
they need to be held accountable. But 180 grand that would change some people's lives, probably not his, but maybe
Yeah.
that'll get them out of doing the podcast for a little while. Since
Yeah.
they're always looking for reasons to shirk their responsibilities.
Oh, I guess actually no, he hasn't. He opened the suit up like in 2019, alleging that his phone voicemails were hacked using unlawful information gathering, and they denied it. And he was the first prominent member of the British royal family to give evidence in court in 130 years when he took stand
Hmm.
against the newspaper. The last royal to do so was King Edward VII, who testified as a witness in a divorce case in 1870 and again in a slander trial over a card game in 1890. Man, these royals be living.
They had
Oh
some
my
bad
god.
problems back there in
Over
the
a card
1890s.
game, man. I want to know what he's going to do with his winnings. Is he going to pay his legal fees? Is he going to donate it? It doesn't quite say in this article from People Magazine, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
He's
So
going to keep
I'm sure he'll come
Megan
out.
in the. I'm sure that the company will probably appeal it also. So he'll probably not
Oh,
even get a
yeah.
payout for probably another year. But I'm sure he'll use it to keep Megan in the lifestyle in which she feels she should remain accustomed.
She's entitled. Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think I'm not going
Here we go.
to. Okay. Nope. We're gonna move on. I'm not gonna give her. I could have
Okay.
gone. I was ready. It was right here. I was gonna go, but I'm not gonna go. They released Matthew Perry's cause of death. Like speaking of stuff in the news or
Yeah.
whatever, because I spent. So you remember Matthew Perry? What was it about a month ago? He died by drowning, and we
Yeah.
were really, really hopeful that we were gonna find out that it was just kind of accidental and it was the cause of death was if he died of acute effects of ketamine, which
Yeah.
I wonder if because there's that new therapy that they do where they give you ketamine and you go under hypnosis. I wonder if it was maybe
Mhm.
related to that. There wasn't a whole lot of details in the article that I was reading of why he was on ketamine or anything like that. It was drowning, coronary artery disease, and Mm. It's
It's
something to
the
create an opioid.
it's that's the name, it's like the chemical name of ketamine. So
Oh, is
it's
it?
like Yeah, so it's like it's not like barbiturate, but it's like that same kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope that. So here's two things. One, if he was getting the ketamine therapy, I've been very curious about that because it's supposed to be very beneficial for people that
Mhm.
experience a lot of like severe trauma, and also for people that are dealing with sobriety issues and and substance abuse and all that, which we know he did struggle with for his whole adult life.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he was not maybe in an actual program. The thing about those programs is they are administered and very closely monitored. And it's
Well,
not
this
like
says
they,
he was
yeah,
on a
go ahead.
ketamine infusion therapy, but his last treatment took
Okay.
place 1.5 weeks before his death. And the coroner
Hmm.
said that the ketamine system at time of death could not be from that infusion therapy because their half-life is 3 to 4 hours or less. So
Okay.
his death occurred as an unknown route of drug intake. He was found in a
So maybe he was
residential pool
dosing
with,
himself with ketamine,
ooh,
in between
yeah,
sessions. It could be that he had
maybe.
this, maybe that heart condition they're talking about was undiagnosed and they just didn't know. And I just hope that
Yeah.
this doesn't make because you know that I'm a big, big advocate for like alternative healing. So like with
Oh,
all of
for
these
sure.
states decriminalizing and legalizing psilocybin mushrooms or magic mushrooms, or shrooms, as some people call them. It can be very beneficial, but there's a lot of stigma behind it. And so when something like this happens, it's usually some right wing nut job that comes up and says, "See,
Yeah.
that's why we shouldn't
I
be doing
told
this
you.
because it kills people. I told you this was a
Yeah.
bad idea. I told you. I told you. You can't get mad at me because I told you."
Well,
Yeah.
see, I've
So,
seen there's episodes of Teen Mom that where Tyler Baltieri, who is one of the original, and I know you didn't follow up, but him and his wife Kaylin at 16, they made the decision to place their daughter Carly for adoption. That kid's like 15 now, but he has done on the show ketamine hypnosis where because
oh,
he was
okay.
molested as a child and he has had the opportunity to kind of go back and deal with some of that stuff that you kind of repress as a kid using that.
Yeah.
He has been able to show it in a very positive light. What I'm reading this article is when they found him, they had here there was a lot of loose medicine in the house and all of that stuff, so it looks like he was self-medicating on top of having like an infusion program. So it kind of maybe, and it sucks, uh, and they're kind of contributing that it was his coronary artery disease and respiratory distress is kind of what killed him, and then like the
Hmm.
drowning on top of that kind of just
Yeah.
exacerbated and led it to like the final. So I wonder if he maybe got fucked up, decided to go swim, and then maybe had a
Fell
cardiac
asleep.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. 5 seconds. Love you. Okay. Now that that's
what up?
gone, um,
Where's he going? What is he
going to
doing?
the store.
Oh, what's he
Who the
getting?
fuck is he going to see?
Who he
He's.
going
I
to
don't
see?
know.
What you gonna do?
He's. He's probably. Who the fuck is that bitch? He's
Who
going to the.
you,
I assume
bitch?
he's going to. Yeah. My baby sister's cousin, best friend Tracy. She said
That
she
bitch.
went to the show
How?
last night and she saw you all hugged up with some tramp. Now tell me who she was.
Tell me who she was. Okay.
So rest in peace,
What were we
Matthew
saying?
Perry.
I
It was
know.
too soon, gone too soon. I just hope that, like I said, I hope that there's not blowback from this that causes people that are seeing benefits from ketamine therapy, causes them to not be able to get that therapy anymore. But ketamine is kind of a
you
slippery
know,
slope because you can become addicted to it. So
keep your
bless his
California
heart.
off my body. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep your California off my body. Like if I want to just, I am in I don't think I'm in an ultra conservative state like Texas, but I am in
Oh,
a
not like
more,
Texas.
no, but it is, but I can also see like with, we see where we have our weekly Derby Karens, like it's very much that's the mentality of the whole state,
Hmm.
like just old. And it's, I guess we're gonna say it again, it's the old ass white motherfuckers that we keep voting in office that
Yeah.
keep controlling this stuff because we're all too fucking lazy to do anything. But I'm not going to soapbox about, if I'm not going to soapbox about Meghan Markle, I'm not going to soapbox about old white men either. So, do you have a dumbass of the week?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you if you had seen what was going on in Texas with Ken Paxton and his horrible ass.
No, you know I
But
don't watch the news.
okay,
Come on
well,
now.
just so that you're informed,
Okay, thank
we
you.
know that Texas has recently passed a very restrictive abortion ban where
Oh,
you can get an abortion up to 6 weeks, and after that, it's very special circumstances. You know,
mm-hmm.
the life of the mother, the life of the child, all of that. You know, there's different factors. Well, this lady, her name was uh, Kristen Cox, I think her name was. She was 20 weeks pregnant, and her doctors discovered that her 20-week-old unborn baby had some sort of a genetic defect that would make it to where the child would not live very long outside of the womb. They said it could be anywhere from minutes to days. So she sued the state in order to
Okay.
obtain the right to get an abortion.
I have seen a
Um,
little bit of this. Yeah.
yeah.
I've seen
So
some of that.
the judge that she initially went to said, "You meet the criteria, you meet the exceptions. Yes, you can get an abortion." Well, good old Attorney General Ken Paxton, because he's a 65-year-old man that understands about
What
reproductive
your body
care.
goes through when you have a fucking
Yeah.
kid, how your emotions and shit, you know?
Yeah, so he calls
Motherfucker.
up his little golf buddies on the Texas Supreme Court, which are all white Republican men, and
Mm-hmm.
says, "Well, this woman's trying to get an abortion. We need to stop her." So they put a pause. They told her, "You cannot get an abortion. We have to review this." And they sat on it.
With their
She had been to
medical
the hospital.
degrees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had been to the hospital 4 times with cramping, severe cramping, and unknown liquid leaking from her body, which we can assume was amniotic fluid.
Amniotic fluid.
And yeah. And so they sat on it for 3 days.
I
Took a
fucking
long
course they did.
weekend. Yeah. So she was forced to flee the state in order
Uh-huh.
to maintain a medically necessary abortion. And when everyone is wondering when she gets back to Texas if
What
she's
kind
going to
of
be arrested
repercussions? Yeah.
because of the bounty laws. Yeah. So I just figured, that was just one more thing to.
Motherfuckers.
I know,
Mm-mm.
fucking Republicans, man.
That is like the thing. I don't think it's Republicans. I think it's more conservatives. Because Rylan and I had this discussion about how not every Republican has the same ideals as the entire Republican Party. I think it's the fact that we do give so much weight to these people in office and we let them have so
Yeah.
much decision because I had an abortion at 17 weeks. And some people
Mm-hmm.
will say, wow, that's late. And then, yeah, admittedly, yeah, it's a very late. There were women when I was having my abortion in the clinic with me, there were 25 weeks, 26 weeks, which I think, yeah, that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
fucked up. Like that's way over, you're fucking nearly done by then, you know?
But at the
But
same
I don't
time,
know
you
their
don't know
life.
what those women were experiencing. Yeah,
Exactly.
you
I
don't
don't know
know
their
like
life.
what
I
was
don't know
going
why.
on in.
I
Yeah,
know one of
and
them,
it's not your
boy
business.
and her boyfriend actually, she told me her boyfriend, she's like, I didn't want to do this. He's making me, you know?
Mm,
And
Jesus.
I would advocate all fucking day long for abortion rights. I would also advocate for education for what happens because like we said, like these are white men that have never, they might have kids, but like until you have a kid, you don't understand what your
Mm-hmm.
body goes through and
Mm-hmm.
your emotions and just everything inside your body, how you feel when you're
Yeah.
pregnant, when you have a kid. I know that every June 16th and every December 2nd of every single year, I am sad because I know
Yeah.
now what I'm missing out on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Missy, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just because I'm a mom now and I know like where I
Yeah.
fucked up, and I know, but I also know
Yeah.
for me, that was supposed to happen. Like that was like the
Yeah.
best choice I could have made for myself because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the life that I have now. you know?
Yeah.
But I also know that there's no aftercare, and they don't tell you what you go through. They don't tell you how you're gonna feel, like, nobody explains that, and I don't know why, and I know that there's not enough support for women that are trying to make that decision and having had made that decision, and maybe that's something that maybe I need to get off my ass and use a platform to try to change, because
Mhm.
I just think that everybody needs a voice, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
for
and I
sure.
have friends that have had multiple abortions that I don't know because I don't ask, but it doesn't, you know, sometimes, like, I know I have one friend that she's like, "Yeah, I have kids now," but she was like, just like me, like, "I don't regret it because that's the best decision I could have made for myself at the time," you know?
Yeah.
But I think that that's the one thing too is that we're not allowed to talk about it. That's the
Yeah.
biggest I think the biggest bullshit is we're not allowed to talk about it. We're not allowed to talk about it
Mhm.
because it's our fault, we put ourselves in that situation, you know?
Yeah.
Um, I think if
And
men
here's
were
the
held
thing that
more accountable too,
yo, for sure. If they were
you
the
know?
ones that had to go through it, if they were the ones that
Yeah.
had to carry the baby, there'd be no contest, no argument
Yeah.
whatsoever. The thing about this poor woman is that she has children and
Yeah.
she
She
wanted this
knows what she's
baby.
missing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably even worse for her because she's just like, and now she's also like, her big argument was like, so you're telling me that my doctor, that you know better than my doctor, that says
Yeah.
that this is medically necessary for to save my life or to maintain my ability to have children in the future. Now
Or so my
she doesn't
child
know
won't have to suffer. That's the whole thing too, is they're not
exactly.
thinking about that kid suffering for hours to days, you
Yeah,
know, when it's
suffocating because they
formed.
can't
Mhm.
catch a breath, or
Mhm.
if worst case scenario, the poor woman dies from because she's gone septic, and she
But
dies
that's what
bleeding
they
to
would
death,
rather.
and then but
They
she's
would
left
rather
two
us
children and
die.
a
Yeah,
husband without
they
a
don't care.
wife and without a mother. Yeah, and
They
that's
don't
like
care.
the biggest hypocrisy. That's the thing that upsets me the most. If you've got your ideological or religious beliefs, I support that. You can have those beliefs. But when it comes down to me and my body, don't be a
Get the
fucking
fuck
hypocrite.
off of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
My
don't be a
thing is
hypocrite.
with
Don't tell me that you care about life and then look
and
me
then
in the
you
eye
want
and
me to
tell me that you would
sacrifice mine
rather I
and fuck my
die in
children
a
over.
courtroom trying to
Mhm.
get the medically necessary procedure that
Yeah.
my doctor has told me that I need. It's
Yeah.
like they're treating the doctor like he's a quack, treating her
Of
like she
course.
just got knocked up in some, bar somewhere, not a actual voting, tax-paying citizen who has already had two children that wants more, and they may have
Yeah.
very well like helped her not be able to do that anymore, and it's disgusting. And I
I
didn't
would
mean
be
to bring up something
suing
that
the
was
nope. I
such a
would be
sensitive
suing the
subject for
state.
you.
If she
Mm-hmm.
if it was me and it sacrificed my ability to have children after this because this
Mm-hmm.
kid's gonna die, let's call it a spade a spade. This is going to be a failed pregnancy.
Yeah.
If her I would hope that she would find some fucking lawyer and tie the state up that would do that shit pro bono and keep them in the fucking courts for years
Mm-hmm.
if necessary just to prove a point because it's bullshit
Yeah.
that the government has no they can't get out, you have no right to tell me what to do with my body. None
Yeah.
whatsoever. You know, I think that's my thing too is that you have no it don't we could go all day. We could honestly go
Yeah.
all
We
day. I could
could.
go on and on and on and on
Well,
fucking on
my
all day.
my my point of this was that the speculation is since she was forced to flee the state in order to receive a medically necessary procedure, the implication or the assumption is that because it is the closest place where you can receive one, that she may have gone to Kansas,
Yeah. That's where yeah.
because
I mean,
Oklahoma it's completely banned. Louisiana it's completely banned, and Arkansas has the same like very slim restrictions
yeah.
that Texas has. Actually, probably
Girl,
slimmer.
you can come stay in
So
my
there, the
basement.
assumption
I got
is
a
that
ghost
she either
room.
went to New Mexico or Kansas.
So
That's
that
true.
can be the things that we hate. We hate that the government thinks that they're entitled to talk
Yeah.
about our bodies and make decisions
Yes.
for us when we are grown ass women and we can do it
And
ourselves.
that includes trans people too. Yeah, they should be allowed to do whatever the fuck they want with their. They want you want to chop that pickle off.
Oh, you froze
Missy's
again.
gone. Oh, she must have lost her internet. Oh no, I should have had something prepared.
Uh oh.
So I'm going to sing a song. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. That hurts, little fucker. High five. Yeah. So, Missy, come back. Missy, we miss you. Come back. I'm going to do some more impromptu karaoke. There she is. She's coming. She's a coming. She's a coming. Here she comes.
I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's me.
Leave me.
Hi. I'm
There
the
she
problem.
is.
It's me. Okay. Okay, so we did our things we hate. Who's your dumbass of the week? Or asses? Dumbasses.
I got 3 of them.
Oh shit.
So
come on with it.
If you've been watching the news, which I know you don't, but for those of you who do, you know that Rudy Giuliani has just gone through his defamation lawsuit with those 2 Georgia election workers. They were Ruby Moss and Shay Freeman Moss. And because everything that he said about them after the election basically ruined their lives. So they the court awarded them $148 million.
In your face.
So Giuliani is so broke. He can't even afford $1 million. He probably can't even afford $1,148.
Where is all of his money? Because he was like America's fucking hero.
That's why this is such a big fall from
9/11
grace
and everything.
Yeah.
Jeez,
He was
Louise,
the New
you
York
fucking
state.
idiot.
He was the New York U.S. attorney. Big fall from grace. All of this money has come from he's been fighting legal battles because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump doesn't pay him to be his lawyer or anything. He can't even legally practice law right now.
You dumbass.
Yeah, he's just
dumbass.
Dumbass.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
dumbass.
Here we go. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear it. No.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let's share the screen.
I really hope these come across whenever we go to edit and I can see everything, and instead of it being fucking just between you and me.
Me too. Okay, let's try this again. Here we go. Rudy Giuliani, congratulations.
You dumbass.
Did you hear any of that?
I did. I heard all of the dumbasses. I've got to make that into something I can just start kicking it in the middle because we're getting this shit.
I have 2 others. So have you heard of Moms for Liberty?
Only in a passing scrolling article. Something with some teenagers did something, or college students, right?
In a nutshell, Moms for Liberty is a super right-wing, let's just say MAGA Republican group. And their favorite pastime is to show up at school board meetings in schools and in districts where they do not have children currently attending, and protest things like what's the DEI, the inclusion.
Oh,
They want to
yeah.
ban the books. Well, the president and his wife, who is on the school board of the Sarasota County school board, have been discovered. Oh, they also super homophobic. They have been
I'm so
discovered
shocked.
to have had a 3-way relationship with another woman.
Oh, that's right. I saw I saw the headline where they Okay, keep going. I'm
Who is
sorry.
now accusing the husband of rape. And the wife has been, I think she has now been removed from the school board of the Sarasota County School Board.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like, you know what, you guys,
You get what the
you're
fuck you
just,
get.
that's
You get what
fucking
the
right.
fuck
You
you
get what
get.
the fuck you
Yeah.
get.
I don't even feel
So
bad because you're a dumbass.
Christian Ziegler and what's his fucking wife's name? Bridget Ziegler. Congratulations.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that makes me so happy. You know?
I've been thinking
Oh
about
my
doing it
God.
for weeks and I always forget to pull it up.
Oh, I'm here for it though. I hope it comes through, listeners. If you can't, it's Red Forman, who I feel like we quote him every time we say dumbass. It's
Dumbass.
him
Yeah.
saying dumbass just a shit ton of times. That's all it is.
Do you know what still really baffles my mind?
What?
That Red Forman, the actor that played Red Forman, I can't remember what his actual name is right now, but he was the bad guy in the original RoboCop.
Was he? It's been a
He
million
was.
fucking years since I have seen RoboCop.
Did you
Kurtwood
know that
Smith
that's
is
supposed
the
to be
actor's name.
Detroit in the future, but they filmed it in Dallas?
No, but it makes sense because Detroit's kind of like a shithole.
Well, yeah, it's a shithole, especially in the 80s, but also because Reunion Tower made it look futuristic.
God, men are stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
I'd
Oh my
closed it
gosh.
or else. No, wait, I'd have it open.
I love that you're squint though. Like you can tell you're high as fuck because you're squinting.
I have my glasses on.
Dumbass. Oh shit.
What, did you milk a cow? He brought
Why is
home
he
milk in a
covered?
glass jar. Did you go to Canada?
Is that semen?
It's locally delivered farm fresh, Phoenix, Arizona. It's local milk.
That's like $8 milk, isn't it?
Cows. Let me tell you something about these Arizona cows. They're dinky as fuck.
Because it's all dry and shit.
Dinky ass little
That's why.
cows. They like laying in the shade, the little sliver of shade that they have in the middle of the summer. I'm like, these poor cows.
Yeah, we got those big beefy cows here in Kansas because there's plenty of room and
Texas,
space.
too.
So
Plenty of room and space and grasses to eat.
exactly. Are you out of dumbasses? Does that conclude our dumbasses?
That concludes our dumbasses of the week. No, I mean, I'm sure I could probably pull up a couple,
I'm sure.
but those are the 3 that I came up with.
I'm just so glad you watched the news because I wouldn't know what was going on in the world if you didn't watch the news for me. Because like we say, I'm an uncultured swine. I'm busy watching reality TV, guys. I don't have time for that. I'm all caught up on the Kardashians. I just watched the season finale for it, where it was like all about Kourtney's baby. Yeah, I was a little lame sauce.
Did you see like the it was like one episode, it was either from this season or last season, but it was while she was still fighting with Kim, and like she's out to dinner with like Travis and a bunch of people, and they're like, well, you could have been with your family. She's like, I am with my family. And I'm like, you're such a drama queen.
Yeah. Or like this season where when she did the sign to announce their pregnancy and did the sign at the concert or whatever, they got all mad because she didn't tell them she was doing it. And Chris was like, she forgot she had a family.
Whatever.
I'm like, she don't even like y'all, right? Like she's just there for the paycheck.
Seriously. She's there for the paycheck. She likes living in Calabasas.
Yeah, like, cause I mean, I'm sure Travis has a shit ton of money just because Blink-182 has been around for fucking ever.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I have Karen's this week,
Yeah. What are the
finally.
Karens doing? What are they pissed about?
So here in Kansas, we have god awful internet service and cell service, and they're complaining. Like, this is a thing, like, just cell service is awful. But do you know why cell service is awful? Because we used to have a cell tower, I guess, in Kansas and here in
One?
Derby, but yeah, just one. But they tore it down because they wanted to build a dinosaur park that like barely has any business ever. That's very fucking expensive to go to. So people, that's their complaint, because there is actually a page that's called the Derby, Kansas Complainers Club. That's where I have been going lately. And they're just complaining about the worst cell service. We are also right next to like a military base, and if you know anything, like your service is not going to be that great next to a military base just because of
No, because they're using it
military
all.
secrets and shit. Yeah. So, because especially like by the kids' school, it's close, or their old school, it's closer to the military base, and like the signal was just god awful there all the time.
And that
So,
sucks because you know it's just a bunch of fucking reservists scrolling through TikTok using up all the
oh,
fucking bandwidth. You know that's
yeah.
who it is.
And we get mad because like the main part of main shopping area where like all of the, because there's like a new side of town and there's like an older side of town. Well, all of like grocery stores, Target, everything is like over here, and there's like your cell service is shit. So like say you're at Dillon's, which is Kansas Kroger, and you want to pull up your app to look to see what aisle something is on in Dillon's because you've never been there before, your fucking phone's not going. Or you want to
It's
see if they
just
have a
buffering.
coupon, yeah, your phone's not going. Or if you're trying to text your children to see what they want from Dylan's for dinner, if you, especially if you have iPhones, because that's all like internet based, your shit's not going. So
That
yeah, that's what
sucks.
our Derby Karens are complaining about the cell service. And I will say, I think that it's valid because our cell signal does suck. Unless you have Verizon, your cell signal sucks up here.
I hate it. I hate like cell phones. Like it's like especially here because we have a bunch of mountains, and if you're in a certain area, and like your signal's being blocked by the mountains, like you'll lose your GPS, you'll lose all of your signal.
Oh
Like you
yeah,
won't
that's
have any bars.
bullshit. Yep.
You'll have like it's a nightmare.
That's driving
It
through
pisses me off because
Oklahoma.
I'm like if I pay for this shit, it should work.
You should work everywhere. You have
Just like the
satellites.
gym.
Why the fuck doesn't it work? Yeah, exactly. The gym. We we haven't posted that episode yet, so, or that part of the episode. I don't actually. No, I think I just posted that one today.
Yeah, you
So if
did
you
because I
listen today,
listened
you
to it
get that
today.
reference. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think that's the whole thing.
Like,
Is you
bitch,
have
I
all
know what
these
I
satellites and shit.
said.
Why the fuck can't you bounce off a satellite into my fucking car? Like, I don't understand that. I have an antenna on my
They
car, but I
could.
know that they could. They just don't want to. They're being lazy. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy.
Elon Musk.
I'm
Elon
looking
Musk
at
is
you,
taking up all the
Elon.
satellites.
God damn it. Stop hogging the internets,
Just stop.
Elon.
And you know what? Just stop everything. Just stop doing
Yeah,
everything
he needs
because
to go
Tesla's
away.
on a recall, massive recall right now.
Yes. Every
He's
fucking Tesla
apparently
ever made.
yeah, and they're like, "Oh, well, we'll just send you the upgrade. We'll just send you the software download." Like, no, you need to take this whole thing
Yeah,
apart and
fix
make
it.
sure that it's not going to kill me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it will kill you when the robots take over. So
That
y'all will
is
be the
true.
first to go. Because that's the
I don't
thing
know,
they'll
will
tell you
it?
is
Because I think that's something that the robots would be into. Like, oh, you drive an electric car, you're an ally.
no,
But maybe like
no.
you internal combustion
Yeah.
engine motherfuckers, you're
What's going to
fucking dead.
happen is that the Tesla owners are going to go first because the Teslas are going to trap their owners in the car and starve them to death, then eject them out, and then get the next sucker to get in there. I'm calling it now. Calling it now.
You know
That's
what
how
I
we're
saw
going
on
to
the
go.
road the other day?
What?
I saw one of those Tesla trucks.
Oh, did you?
It was
It
like
looks
watching
like
a
a truck
cartoon.
from, yeah, it almost looks like it's a RoboCop, like a wannabe like RoboCop vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like what we thought the future was going to look like in 1989.
I mean, I thought we were going to have flying cars because that's what Back to the Future
We
told
did.
me.
And like
Way to go.
hoverboards that actually hover, not like shitty like segways,
Hmm. That's what it's a
that
handleless
overheat
Segway.
and throw you off. Yeah.
Most likely
That's
to
what I thought we
fall.
were gonna
Yeah,
have, like the
absolutely.
hoverboards and the flying
We ain't got
cars
nothing.
and the auto drying
I got a
jackets.
10-year-old car. I got a 10-year-old car. That's where I'm working. I'm like the first version of like a backup camera where it's not even clear.
Yeah,
So
mine's
suck it.
really, really, really fuzzy. If you don't have lights on you, I'm not seeing you.
Yeah. I lie. Mine's actually pretty clear. Kevin has he has a light or his camera on his mirror on the right. He has a blind spot camera and a backup camera on his car. I'm like, look at
Oh
you, you
wow,
fancy ass
that's
motherfucker.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he's
I
like, why
would
don't
love
you
a blind spot camera.
I would love it, but I think too, it's like one of those that it probably makes you too reliant where you're not looking and you're all
Yeah.
looking at the camera instead. I know that I'm an idiot and we got rear-ended the day that we closed on our house. We got rear-ended and it was rainy. And I was had the turn signal on because it comes on when you turn your right turn signal on. So it came on and it was water was on it. And I was like, fuck. This chick that just fucking rear-ended us messed up. And I was like, oh, wait. She didn't touch that camera. That's just water. I'm so pretty. God, thank God I'm pretty.
Thank
That's
God
about
you're
all I
pretty.
got going for me right now. So,
Yeah, it's like
uh,
that's happened on the day that you closed for your house. That's almost like God saying, "Well, God never opens a door without slamming a window shut on your
fucking
fingers."
that was a shitty. We had our notary. We had a notary cancel the night before we were going to close. We had a notary cancel the morning of, and I worked at the company we were buying our house through or closing through. So I went into our file and they didn't even have me on our documents. And I was like, so I had to reach out to the guy, and he wasn't even in the office yet. It was 6:30 in the morning, and he was in Pittsburgh. And I was vested. I was like, you need to call me right away because I don't know why I'm not. I just went in and I fixed all of my closing documents and all this shit. I downloaded them and I called because we had a notary. So the notary canceled at 10 o'clock the night before. The next notary
Hmm.
we had scheduled, she called me trying to get me to pay her more money for my closing. And so I called the owner of the company that she worked for and threw a fit because I was a manager. And so he ended up getting me another note. This guy was like, yeah, I just got back from Vegas. I'm still a little hungover, but he was a good ass time. And so I was like, cool, cool. But I had our realtor, I sent her a closing package and I had our realtor print it off. And Kevin and I, we both were working for the same company at the time, title company. So he was like, do you need me to tell you? And I was like, look, no, we look at these all day long. We know, we just need you to literally let us do our thing and put your little stampy stamp on it. And then we're good. He was like,
Yeah, that's
okay,
all I
let's
needed to do.
go.
Just do your
Yeah.
little.
Our closing took 10 minutes. Finally, by the time we got everything fucking together. So
Well, that's good. I'm glad that they were
yeah.
managed to figure that out. I can imagine the panic that you were in.
Oh, absolutely. I think if I hadn't been doing that job for 20 years, I would have wigged the fuck out. But yeah.
Is somebody cooking something? It sounds like a microwave's going off.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I heard beeping.
Mm-mm. Might be you.
Well,
Might be the
it was just in
aliens.
my
Oh
head
shit,
then.
it's the Teslas coming for us.
No,
That's what
they're
that
coming
is.
for me. They said, you
Fuck.
drive an internal
Fuck.
combustion engine? It's a hybrid.
God damn it. It's a hybrid. Mine is not a hybrid. I got 8 cylinders, bitch.
I have eco fuel.
Yeah, I got that too. You know, we'd be putting ethanol and shit in there.
Don't kill me, Mr. Tesla.
No, I know. I mean, and there's this guy down the street. Well, that's the whole thing. If we're talking about Teslas, they want us to drive these electrical vehicles, but nobody realizes the average home is not set up electrically.
Equipped with a
Your grid.
charger.
Yes. Well, not
Mm-hmm.
only the charger, but you don't have enough voltage. So you have to upgrade your electrical system just to be able to charge your car. So
Mm-hmm.
is it really saving you money? And then I was reading a whole article about how the batteries that they use cause it takes 12 years to collect all of the minerals needed to make that
Mm-hmm.
battery. And then the battery only
Yeah, they're
lasts for
not
a
very
limited. So are you really?
ecological.
No, they're not. I think it's so
You're
funny.
saving the
Keep your
planet or
California
you're
out of
killing
my
the planet.
car.
Out
Keep
of
your
my
California off
car.
my body and out of my car.
One thing that
So,
is really funny that I have seen has become a trend is people stealing Tesla charge.
oh yeah,
Like
I've seen
people
that
that
too.
are fortunate enough to have a charger on their house, people will just pull up in their driveway and start
And yeah,
charging their Tesla. And I'm like,
yeah.
and they're like, they don't even care. They're just like, I'm just charging my Tesla. What?
Oh my
And
God.
it's just
There's
like,
somebody
bitch,
down the
you're
street from us. He has.
stealing.
Yeah,
You're
you're stealing
fucking
electricity.
stealing.
You're basically pull up, get that extra long extension cord and plug your house in, It's
Yep.
the same
You
thing.
didn't
It's
pay
like
your
stealing
bill.
cable. Yeah.
It's like
Why
stealing
is my
cable.
electric bill so high?
Because your neighbor.
Yo neighbor, I am your neighbor. Leave me some sugar. I am your
I am
neighbor.
your neighbor.
Shake it, shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake, shake it like a Polaroid picture. I love that song. It's a jam. It's a fucking jam.
When I was doing karaoke, I swear to God, if I never heard that song again, it would be too soon.
When you
But
were
I'm
doing
starting to come
karaoke,
around
that
to
was
it
when
again.
that song was my fucking jam.
And
That was
every
my
fucking drunk girl,
ringtone.
every fucking drunk girl, hey, 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 hey,
It was
hey, 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 play Hey Ya. Hey, can you play Hey Ya?
that's a great impression you do of me. Because I was that drunk girl every time you were doing fucking karaoke at the bowling alley bar. Wings or whatever the
good
fuck it
old
was
Wings.
called.
Wings.
Oh, damn. Good
I did Pockets a couple
times.
times too.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Who was that short brown haired guy that did Pockets? Was that Russ?
That was
No,
Thomas.
Thomas. He had a thing
Mhm.
for all of the girls that were like freshly 18.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
because
he
he was
did.
as tall as all of them, so
Yeah, he
that's
didn't have
why.
to look up at him.
No, he was like this. So he would stare at the girls all the time, dude.
Yeah.
He was
I
eye
mean, that
level
was
with
one of,
them, but
there's some kind of a mystique behind like a DJ, like
yeah,
even if you look like a regular person, like you are the one that has the control or the power. And so there is a certain amount of
you bring the
mystique and allure
party.
to that. I bring the
You run
party.
the party. Yeah, you're running the
Yep.
party. You're running
And
all that stuff.
how
Yeah,
could you not want to get up on somebody named DJ Dirty Red?
facts. Serious
Big
facts.
fact. I really want you to listen to that song that I sent you, the Blurred Minds. I think
Okay,
you're
hold
gonna
on.
think it's so funny.
I'm pulling it up now. Hold,
Okay.
please. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there's a goat. Okay.
It's the greatest song.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Do we want to do self-care reminders? Because I have not been self-care reminding. Have you? Are you still just
I
doing
have
your
not been
gummy and
self-caring.
we
I
don't care
haven't
about
even been taking
ourselves?
the gummies. We've been too busy, too stressed out, too broke.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
not an enjoyable couple weeks. I feel like it's
No.
been. I think the only thing I can say is I curled my hair last weekend. That's like the first time in years
I
that I did
went
that.
to the holiday party last week,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a lot of fun. And then I don't know if I told you or not, but I recently applied for something called a cultural
Yes, you
committee ambassador.
did.
I
That
got
was we
that.
talked about last week. I know you
Yeah,
told us last
I
week,
got.
so
Yeah, everything is going okay.
that's good. I have
He got
not
it in
been.
last
We've
night,
just
so.
been busy. Oh yeah. I've been on my period for like 4 fucking days, so no, I have not.
As you've gotten older, have you noticed your periods changing?
Yeah, I'm not regular, and then like my last month lasted like 10 days.
Yeah, mine's doing that shit too. Like I'm still regular. Like I can see the symptoms and I can pretty much pinpoint it to like the day. Like I know I'm gonna start
Oh no, I
today.
cannot.
But it's lasting anywhere from 7 to 10 days.
My
And
period
I'm
used to
just
be
like,
like
I
two and a
can't
half
believe I can
days.
afford. Oh God, I miss those days.
Yeah. And now, like, literally the last one was 10 days. I remember I told you, like, I had like really, really bad cramps where I was like bedridden. I've
Mm-hmm.
never, ever in my entire life had cramps like that. Usually it'd be like somebody was punching me in the bones, it's like a little tick, 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 tick.
Mm.
This was like, hey, let me like jump on your fucking fallopian tubes. So
You don't have
we'll see.
endometriosis, do you?
No, I'm going because all the with the fake cancer with my mom, I'm going to get because you only get a pap smear every like 2 years now or 2 or 3 years. You only have to go. You don't have to go yearly. like we used to. So I just went ahead. I went like last October, and I have
Mm-hmm.
an appointment in February. So it's with all the fake cancer. I would rather, I got to make sure that since my mom has cancer on her fake, non-existent ovaries, I got to make sure my real ovaries are all good.
Gotta make sure they're good. Yeah,
Yep.
I need to put that on my list. Like next year, I really need to like get on top of like the healthcare thing.
Yeah.
Need to get a mammogram. I need to get a Wellman's exam.
You got to get your oil
I,
changed.
yeah, I gotta go get the oil
Got to
changed.
tune up.
I just got to start making my health a priority instead of just putting it
If
off.
you, especially since you have the insurance, all of that stuff is covered usually because it's preventative.
Yeah.
So you might as well. I need to go to the doctor because I've been having like a lot of everything hurts. Like I think I'm getting arthritis. So
Mm.
like my hands, my fingers hurt, like they're constantly swollen. So I need to go and just maybe start easing my way towards like true old ladiness and gets like a rheumatologist and all of that stuff. So
Just go
we'll see
get
how
you
that
some
goes.
Bengay.
Get some Bengay, girl.
Yeah, go get you some aspirin.
I'm just going to take you some Tylenol, baby. Just take a Tylenol. You're gonna be all right.
How about this? You take the go in there and get in my medicine
Get my
cabinet and get
purse.
you that Nuprin. Get that Nuprin and take. It's little, it's yellow, and it's different.
Go in my purse and get that blue pill bottle. No, not that one.
Not
That's
that
got
one.
Mama's Good Goods. The other one should have white pills in it. Yeah, that one. No, Mama's Sunday purse, not my Monday purse. There you go, baby. Yeah, get you a couple Tylenols. You're gonna be okay. You didn't have that problem if you didn't crack your knuckles when you was younger.
Oh God, it's such bullshit.
I know. Yeah.
Or go in there and get that water bottle and just fill it up with some hot
Water
water.
bottle.
Water
You go
bottle.
lay it. You put it on put on your stomach. You'll help you cramps. Just go lay
You'll be
on.
fine.
Take your shower.
Well, you
Maybe
know
take
that
you
women experience this because they is responsible for original sin.
if Eve hadn't eaten that apple, we'd be
And
having
I
just
know
good times, y'all.
she was a loose woman.
She
And
tried to lead.
you don't
She
want to
led
be
that
like
man
her.
straight, and they didn't tell. The Bible didn't tell you. But you don't even know what she did after she ate that apple.
She was a hussy.
When God kicked them out of the garden, how do you think we got so many people?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. You gotta think about it.
You think about it.
Just think about it. What are you
Look,
learning
baby.
in Sunday school?
No, you can't have none of Mama's Trident. Put it down.
You can have some of that free dent. Ain't got no sugar in it.
Yeah. Wrigley's. Get your Wrigley's.
Wrigley's.
That's cheaper. The long ones, not the little ones, baby. The long ones. You want some candy? Grandma got some. I got some candy in my
butterscotch in my purse.
I got them little strawberries.
Oh man, I love those strawberries.
I love those strawberries.
Well, where can we find you on social media?
Mama_Missy82 at TikTok, Miss Carter820 on Instagram, and go check out our Manifesto Drama Podcast Instagram, and we're on YouTube. Everybody go watch our YouTubes. We like a good even number, so we've been having 13 views a video. I'd like to get to 14 because I don't like odd numbers, so go check us out. What about you?
I am Mean Mommy Life on YouTube, Mary Mother 420 on Instagram, and OG Mary Mother 420 on TikTok.
OG?
OG.
Well, it was good talking to you. I hope you have a good rest of your week, friend.
You too. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you next week for show.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.